Hey everybody, and welcome back to Is It Kino, your favorite Capeshit review podcast. I'm your host, Simian Jimmy, joined as always by Florian the Yuck Yummer Himsl.
Yeah, welcome everybody to quANTuMAnia. There's not two M's in there. The title is fucking stupid, okay? It's only gotten stupider because Ant-Man and the Wasp is too long and also stupid.
How's this for a nickname?
Movie, everyone.
Florian, how's this for a nickname? Florian the gave Ant-Man quANTuMAnia 5 stars on Letterboxd Himsl.
Yeah, it rolls right off the tongue.
That's quite the name, but I think it says a lot about your character. I think people can identify you morally once they hear that. We also have Weekend Warrior.
Hi guys, I thought it was okay, but it fell off by the third act, so there you go.
Are you talking about the MCU?
Yeah. Got him.
And last and certainly least, the Kino Corner.
Well, see, Florian, what you don't understand is that if you look at the word quANTuMAnia, you can see that it's Q-U and then ant, and then A, and then man, and then I-A. See, Ant-Man is actually in quANTuMAnia. Isn't that clever?
No, isn't there like a word in between? A letter?
Yeah, that's what I said. There's an A in between. It's Ant-Man, because it's quANTuMAnia.
Couldn't you have added another M in between as well? Well. I know.
Why would you add an M?
quANTuMAnia.
No, but it's like one word, so you just need the one, like, liaison, you know, the one.
You spelled it wrong.
It's not a real word. You can't spell a fake word wrong.
I mean, then it's quANTuMAnia.
It might, in your opinion, be inconsistent with the rest of the English language, but whoever wrote and invented this word decided this is how it's spelled and this is how it's pronounced, and unfortunately, the rest of us have to live with that. That's just how language works.
Okay, I like to think then it's quANTuMAnia, like anus.
So,
that's the headcanon that allowed you to give this 5 stars?
Well, there's a lot of talk about holes in this one.
yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, how many holes do you guys have?
I'm just going to believe it's 7, okay?
Yeah.
It's
I'm
1,
not gonna
2,
count.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Now, according to
I just counted
Vsauce,
my
that's
holes.
not correct, because our pores count as holes. So we have, like, millions.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
Fuck
you should have told me that.
Vsauce.
You would have been so envious.
Did you say fuck
So-
Vsauce?
Yeah,
How
yeah,
dare
Monkey. Who are you gonna believe, Monkey? Some guy on YouTube or a movie telling us we have 7 holes, right?
I mean, according to Florian, they can't even practice the laws of English, so the laws of holes is probably out the window as well.
Correct.
I know, well, the pores are too small, okay? Vsauce is just being silly.
But when you're an Ant-Man, can't you fit inside of, like, even a pore hole? I mean, he's so small that they went to another dimension. That's how small they are. So I think a pore counts as a hole.
Well, he didn't use his power to become that small. He used the machine, so...
I have a
When you think
His
about
power
it,
gets him to ant size, I think.
Weekend, what were you
That's why he has
saying?
the name.
No, when you think of, I was gonna say, how does he not get back to normal size when he's in the quantum realm? How does that make sense? Yeah, yeah. And
anyway,
like,
the important
okay.
thing,
Well, I actually
thing
have
is
the
that-
answer to this.
the important thing is that the movie is about a holy man descending from the heavens.
Well, okay, so you should like it then, right?
No, and also if it's outside space and time, how does anything get on that area? It doesn't. Anyway, it
You just
feels
don't
weird.
understand, dude.
Yeah,
actually,
yeah.
Like take some college classes. You know,
Okay.
learn about
Yeah.
quantum physics, and then maybe
Yeah,
you'll understand Ant-Man. Okay.
Well, it's just, the quantum realm is just a place that's outside of everywhere else, okay? You just go there if you fall in between the atoms. Like, you probably haven't even thought about this yet, but all the multiverses, they all share the same quantum realm, okay? Because it's just this special thing that just exists, okay?
How do you?
That's
Did
why-
they say that?
Well,
In the movie?
why would you're just gonna think about it? Why would they banish Kang to our quantum realm when it actually is? If they had like a quantum realm in each one of the universes, why would they pick ours? And he's not
He
even
just
our
crashed there,
Kang.
right?
It kind of makes sense that there'd be like one like foundational quantum realm or whatever. because
Yeah, but that would make a multiverse of quANTuMAnia again, and we go back there.
no,
again.
that's not a multiverse. That the multiverse exists on top of
the quantum realm. Okay.
Yeah.
So the quantum realm is like the shithole, the toilet of the multiverse, right?
Yeah, it's
not
like
to
the
be
limbo in
confused.
Inception. Like if you get killed on any dream level, you wake up in limbo.
Okay.
yeah.
Which why
not
not?
to be-
That's my new
Not to be
headcanon.
confused with the void in Loki. That's just at the end of time.
Which is where they meet Kang in the first place, right?
Yeah. But
Now-
that must be our Kang, right? But
Can we-
this is not our Kang. This is an exiled Kang.
Well,
Have we met our
I
Kang
want
yet?
us to talk about Kang. So while we're here, let's just do it because this movie
Okay.
really is the Kang intro movie, even though that's what the Loki finale was as well. This is more Kang focused than any other character.
They're already hyping up the Kangs.
But here's my
It's
problem
the
with
next
it.
phase.
And
What's your
Florian, you're the big Kang fan here, so as I describe
Yeah.
things, you tell me whether I'm right or wrong. So Kang is being built up to be the next Thanos level threat, true or false?
I mean, I think so, but I guess he's also not this Kang that we've seen.
Well, just the
It's gonna be
concept
this
of
red.
Kang in general is supposed to be like the next big, like the movie is called Avengers: The Kang Dynasty. So this is supposed to be like
Is,
the
is
big
that
bad
for
dude.
real?
Yes.
Is that really the name?
Yes.
That's
Yeah.
brilliant.
So
Yeah,
Kang is supposed to be
Oh my
like our
God.
big takeaway, and he's supposed to be the big bad, more intimidating than Thanos if we believe in the magic of power scaling in any
Well,
universe.
Way bigger. Yeah, he could wipe out a Thanos with no problem.
Okay. I'm on the same page, but we think about Thanos. He's introduced in Infinity War, and what does he do? He beats the Hulk in a fist fight, and it's not even difficult. He just beats the fuck out of him.
Yep.
In this movie, Kang is in a fist fight with 55-year-old Paul Rudd with no superpowers, and Paul Rudd's beating his ass. Like, he's just losing a punching match to a 55-year-old man with no powers. Why am I afraid of Kang? Why can She-Hulk not just fart and kill the entire Coliseum of Kangs? Where's his
the-
power?
Yeah,
Truth
so I
is
wanted to
that
say.
She-Hulk is actually the most powerful entity, which is why she's
no.
removed
Oh my
now.
God! No, okay, no. This
Well,
is
we've
the,
seen
the
it.
problem. This
She
is the
can
problem with
rewrite
Marvel.
reality.
This is the problem with Marvel is that they introduced Kang early on, and he's like this all-powerful guy that like, oh, just he's got like the Darth Vader, like little like Jedi or Sith choke thing, and he can just like crush people's bodies with barely moving his fingers. And then they say like, oh, he's actually OP. And we need this movie to like end, and we need to have these people go this. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna downscale him to where fucking Ant-Man can beat him.
Yeah, what did I miss? Why was he weak enough that he could get punched by Ant-Man? And
Well,
why?
he was actually attacking all the ants.
Yeah, he got gangbanged by ants. That's why he was like
So?
in a weakened state.
And MODOK. And the ants have like
No, that's
superpowers just
like-
him, actually.
If this man
the
punches,
reason.
if he punches Paul Rudd should be decapitated. This is a man stronger than Thanos.
What I think the ending was just like Thanos. Just what's his fucking name? Kang. It's just like taking his time punishing Ant-Man because he was frustrated that he got beaten by Ant-Man. That was how I looked at it, and he underestimated him.
So I get that the ants like probably destroyed part of his armor that gave him some of his powers and everything.
Mm-hmm.
But it's like, okay, so he only has his powers with whatever suit he's wearing, which makes him, to me, like, okay, that's less scary than Thanos because Thanos was just powerful just by himself.
Well, no, he had the stones.
No, but Thanos, before he had the stones, was still like this beast.
Didn't he
Yeah.
have one stone at least when he defeated the Hulk?
He
Well,
might
and,
have had one stone when he defeated the Hulk, but I'm saying that like before that, like he's this intimidating, huge purple monster.
And this very specific version of Kang, while Ant-Man's in prison, he says that he defeated Thor. Like, so this very same Kang that is getting beat up by Ant-Man killed Thor in a different universe.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean
And-
it's a pretty silly ending. Okay, you got me. Okay, this is very poor power scaling. It's almost as if they were just like sparring and not even caring if he would win. And Kang is like
it's such the cliche, just like, we can't have Ant-Man die. We can't have our hero die. So the villain's just going to throw him around a bit. Like, instead of actually killing him, he just throws him around. Like, oh, let me throw you over here. Instead of actually finishing you off or anything.
Well, the thing is, I think this is actually pretty funny because Kang is hyped up so much throughout this movie, and he's like almost an entire pushover. Like, what does it take? A bunch of ants and some stupid random people that are made of broccoli and holes, and that's what can defeat him. And like, he goes out to fight and he shoots lasers. Why doesn't he just snap to obliterate them or something? Like,
why is it
on lasers? Come on.
No.
Well,
Also,
he was just vaporizing like hundreds or thousands of people with his hands, and then
why
the
doesn't
beams come, and all of a sudden he can't do anything.
Yeah. Also,
ahead.
Why didn't he power his whole weaponry with the lasers that he has? Also, right? Why doesn't he do that? If he has that technology for himself, why shouldn't he have that for his fortress? At the very least, right? Like his main tower fortress. Why doesn't he have the people melting lasers?
He probably doesn't trust people to operate his technology.
You're just making excuses for the movie.
Well, I just think that his minions are like incredibly weak, and we never see them do anything useful except for MODOK. And MODOK is the one who betrays him, so I guess he can't trust anyone.
And MODOK is the most cartoonishly written character, and the effect is like horrifically bad, not even in a fun way, just like really bad. The writing is bad, and the visuals are bad.
And I say that I feel bad for MODOK.
I actually didn't hate MODOK. It looks like something straight out of Spy Kids 3, but a lot of this film looks like Spy Kids 3.
It's worse than Spy Kids 3.
Well, no, actually,
it is kind of worse.
It's only MODOK. I don't see anything else looking bad in this movie.
Well, compared to Spy Kids 3, MODOK is definitely worse than George Lopez.
I could definitely like see scenes where you could tell where the green screen or the blue screen was. There was actually quite a lot of that. It was like, because even like the lighting on the actors was different than the lighting in the environments. And so I could really tell there were several scenes where that was very easy to tell. But
like which ones?
With MODOK, I didn't hate MODOK just because I was like, okay, great. This is so retarded that like I kind of like how dumb this is.
But didn't you guys complain about the little black boy floating head in Thor? Like, this was on that level. Do we like this more?
Well, I never would complain about anything like this. I think effects are mostly good.
I didn't see Thor, but also the little black boy.
I guess I made a straw man and I accused all of you.
No, but I did see the black boy floating, and that's a terrible sound. That's a terrible effect. Yeah.
It was a terrible effect, but it's like, it's funny, but like laugh at and not like laugh with. And MODOK, I felt like was, I don't know. I felt like MODOK was so ridiculous and stupid that he was one of my favorite parts of the movie, because a lot of the other parts of the movie I just found kind of boring.
Like, I just hate the visuals of MODOK. Like, they could have just given him, like, a CGI face, and it would have looked 10 times better than just his face scaled up sideways. It's so hideous.
Yeah, it looks like one of those, like, YouTuber thumbnails where all they do is they stretch their face out to fill the thumbnail.
He doesn't even have big teeth. It's not MODOK. But I guess he's just mutated by the pin particles now.
But the thing is, I wanted to say is that with MODOK, the aesthetics are terrible, but almost everything in this movie I felt like had terrible aesthetics. Like the aesthetic and the whole look of the film I thought was just like a mess. But the fact that MODOK was just like took it a step even farther, I kind of like, respect. I kind of respect that.
You respect that they maintain the shit aesthetic. Am I right?
Well, I thought that the aesthetic for a lot of this stuff, it sort of reminded me of like a less vibrant High on Life. There was even a. Did you guys play the Rick and Morty High on Life game?
No. They
even had a very similar thing that happened. So at the beginning of High on Life, when you pick up Justin Roiland, before you learn that he beat his wife, he like said he's like talking like gobbledygook. He's like talking gibberish, and then he like spits this stuff into your face that you swallow, and then you can like understand him. He's like, "Oh, sorry, I had to have you like drink that, to understand me." And they do the same thing in here.
And drink
I think
the
it was
ooze.
Erich.
Yeah,
Drink the ooze. I think it was Erich who was saying that one of the writers for this one was a Rick and Morty writer. I'm not sure if that's true, but it would make sense. There was a lot of kind of Rick and Morty type stuff in this one.
Well, yeah, the Council of Rick's ending, which I'm dying for us to talk about as soon as you guys are ready. But Weekend, what were you trying to say?
Can I just say, if I have conflicted feelings about MODOK, because the way he was written is kind of funny, but I don't think he should have gone out like that. Does that make sense, guys? Like when he was dying, he was like, "I'm an Avenger too, right?" And they were like, "Sure, buddy, whatever you say." I remember I was drinking coffee, and I was like, almost spit my drink, like
In the cinema?
yeah, in the cinema, because it was like, oh, they're intentionally writing his death to be fucking funny
Like
and
pathetically sad.
Like it's pathetically sad, and they're
it would be. He's
He's like in denial about how much of a piece of shit he is.
Yeah, but also when Cassie said don't be an asshole, why does that move him to not be an asshole?
Yeah, don't be a dick. And then all of a sudden, hey.
And then suddenly, she's right.
That's why I said it was cartoon level writing, is that his arc is he decides not to be a dick anymore.
No, it's not even an arc, Monkey. It's like a. It's like a arc. It's like a line. She told me not to be a dick. I guess I have.
Well, I guess earlier in the prison though, MODOK does get bullied by Kang, so maybe he's just fed up at this point.
That would have been a better angle, honestly, than her saying, "Stop being a dick, you dick." And
okay, Florian, what's your final Kang defense before we move on to the Council of Kang?
Oh no!
Your MODOK defense, I mean.
I have a lot more to say about the movie. Okay,
we will. I still want to talk about the Council of Ricks next. I mean, do you have any more MODOK points?
Well, I like that they say, "Oh, watch out!" They send something afterwards. It's half man and half machine, and it's the most dangerous thing ever. And then it's the most ridiculous MODOK of all time. I think that was supremely funny. Okay, you can't take that away from me, even if it was really ugly.
But there was a time where these movies would be funny because they're clever and jokes are being told. Now it's funny, like we're laughing at how horrible the movies have become and how they've degraded in quality because they have to spend 3 months on each movie visually before they move on to the next one.
Well, I disagree. I thought there were many good jokes.
I don't know if you can disagree with that. I feel like everything I said was pretty objective.
I mean, that's how you might enjoy it, but I definitely enjoyed the jokes in the movie. Like, unironically, I think this had way better writing than Thor: Love and Thunder for sure. And you like that?
Bar. That's like a really
pinnacle of comedy.
High bar.
I mean, it worked. Okay, it's what Marvel fans are into. Okay, so, but they're into this more. So there you go. It's very high audience rating. Okay, it's a successful movie, and I really enjoyed it. It's too bad that you guys didn't like it as much.
Did it make 100M?
Oh, this movie's a huge hit. It's killing it. I think worldwide it's at like $250 million already.
Damn.
Well, I'm so glad that
oh yeah, 225M. Damn, that's a lot.
Hell yeah. I'm glad that people are voting with their wallet and they're disregarding the stupid, nitpicky opinions of critics.
Wait. Okay, Florian. I'm just gonna say I like the movie until like the last third. Can I just comment on it for a little bit, guys?
Yeah.
I just wanna, I really thought the ending of this movie was Scott and the Wasp, Hope. They were gonna be stuck there. I thought that was gonna be the ending, because I thought what was the ending that was playing in my head. Oh, they're gonna sacrifice themselves while they're finding a way back to the quantum realm, and then Scott's gonna do a thing from the intro, but now he's in the quantum realm and he's the hero. And then it turns out the little girl just has to press a button so that they come back. It felt very anticlimactic for me. It was like, why couldn't they just have killed Kang in another way? If they were just gonna come back with the portal on the same fucking spot. It felt really like it almost could have been a good movie if it was like tragic in a way, like Scott stepping up to be a hero again, you know, and then he takes another sacrifice and he's willing to do it for his daughter. No, the daughter just presses a button and it's okay, and it like kind of felt off for me. And also by the ending, and he was thinking about the consequences of this Kang guy. And he never thought of, maybe I should call up the Avengers. Oh, but it's gonna be fine. It's like...
Yeah, they were shitting on the woman with the white hair for not saying anything, but now they're making the same mistake.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I guess so.
And also, can I just point out, when I was 16 years old, when I was 16, I made a horrible short film called $5, which I've reviewed on my channel. And the opening scene is me walking down the sidewalk with voiceover narrating who I am and what my life is. And, 6 years ago, I made a video criticizing how cheap and shitty that was. But at least, I was only 16, so what do I know better about filmmaking, right? And that's how this movie opens and closes.
Yeah, the movie, when I say that it goes against a lot of my... what I like as far as aesthetics, it's like outside of the quANTuMAnia, it looks like a cheap rom-com. And then inside the quANTuMAnia, it's just a CGI puke fest. And so, like, aesthetically, I don't like any of this movie, which is why I had to like MODOK, just because it's like the logical conclusion to what's going on in this film.
I guess when every single thing is a trope, the one thing that is just weird enough to be original, I guess, is enjoyable.
Yeah, and I had to, and I'll transition to us to talking about the Council of Kangs, but I saw a lot of reviews. I saw a lot of reviews saying that all the actors are kind of boring, and I agree. I really didn't like his daughter. I didn't like his daughter.
She's better in Freaky.
She sucks, yeah.
Wow.
And Paul Rudd seems kind of like sleepy. Michael Douglas, I don't think really wanted to be there. I just kind of get the sense Bill Murray's hardly in the film. Like he's in one
Yeah, that was a
scene.
big tease. He's in it for about 5 minutes.
Yeah, and then everyone was saying, okay, yeah, the acting, like the actors didn't really have their heart into it, whatever. But Kang is great. I thought Kang was terrible. He chews the scenery so much. He is like a mustache twirling Saturday morning cartoon villain, like, yeah, you don't understand. I will destroy your world.
Yeah, what's his motivation beyond he wants to conquer and destroy? Because at least Thanos had like a deep motivation for it. Why is Kang doing this?
No, he says it multiple times. He sees that the future is dark because the Kangs are going to do something bad, and he wants to stop it. But it's
so he's going to genocide the multiverse to stop the Kangs from genociding the multiverse.
I think everything else, yeah.
No, he's
stop X.
It's just
start X to stop X.
The multiverses, okay? Come on, you gotta break some X.
Florian, no amount of genocide is okay. How many times do we have to teach you this lesson, old country?
Yeah, okay, great. You guys are so proud of never making a choice in the trolley problem. Good job, Mumkey, yeah.
Wait.
I mean, are you truly scolding me for being anti-genocide, Florian? Because, I mean, come on. Come on, man. I'm going to pull out the Joe Biden for that one. Come on, man.
Can I just say for a bit, like, if he was going to explain it to someone when Michelle Pfeiffer read his mind, that would have been the moment. But he just snaps at her, and I don't know.
Well, let's talk about the greatest Kang moments in the film.
Oh, hell yeah.
Before we do...
Wait, just one more thing.
Okay.
It's just... He sees the future, right? But how does he get defeated so stupidly, huh? You didn't see shit. That the whole character is stupid.
We're not the one that gave it a 5-star review, Florian.
Yeah, Florian. I gave it 1.5 like it deserves.
Hey, I don't think that Thanos is that much better, okay? He's got a really stupid idea too, okay?
But his was smarter than this one, and you were defending this one.
Thanos is just like he read Thomas Malthus and then didn't realize that the Industrial Revolution happened. You know?
He didn't realize that his magic stones could make more resources.
But Kang never explained to us his plan, okay? I believe in my heart that his plan was good, okay? I know he really sucked, but he... Okay, fine. Maybe he is bad.
Well, so hypothetically, though, once we find out his true plan or whatever, maybe this movie will be better in retrospect. But as it stands right now, the character development of these characters is going to take place in future movies and or TV shows. So I think as a standalone, this movie is not only not good, but nowhere near 5 stars.
Monkey
is good.
The movie is a trailer for the next phase of Marvel. That's how it feels.
No, Kino. Not only is it a trailer for the next phase, it's literally a trailer for the TV show.
Which TV show?
The Loki TV show. Because if you stay for the end credits, they preview the Loki looking at another version of Kang. And speaking of, do you know Mumkey who has an evil plan? A council of Kangs. They have the evil plan, and it's so. Did they lean into the meme? Did they know about?
That's what I'm going. Yeah, I wanted to talk about that. The question of. I wanted to explain this to the audience because people I've talked to did not get it, so I think we might just be racist. But there is a joke where maybe black people are coping a little bit by saying, back in Africa we was Kangs. And you're thinking like, oh, if only we did not get enslaved, we would all still be kings in Egypt right now. That's a little bit of a meme. And in this movie, the black guy named Kang is literally dressed up as an Egyptian pharaoh, and he's one of the 3 major Kangs revealed at the end of the film. One of the 3 executive Kang.
Executive Kangs.
Am I getting anything wrong, Kino? I know you're the racist meme connoisseur.
No, I picked up on that, and I was like, okay, they have to be leaning into this meme.
Especially if it's written by a Rick and Morty person, and Rick and Morty talks about 4chan all the time.
Yeah, I'm like, they have to be leaning into this meme. I think that there's even a line in the movie where he says, like, I am Kang, or I was a Kang, or something. He says something like that.
Florian, did you just point out that they were making monkey noises at the end?
That's right.
I'm glad you said it.
They did, yeah. It was so weird.
Literally, look up the meme of chimp out. Again, very racist, but that's literally how the film ends.
Not only were they
hard.
Not only were they screaming, they were also jumping around and pointing at what's happening. Oh, it's happening. The council is here. They're pointing at it and they're screaming at each other and beating their chests. Like, what the fuck is happening?
That was a rough day for Jonathan Majors in the green screen room.
Yeah, I was so disturbed. I was so disturbed by how racist the ending was.
It really was. And we're racist, and that's why we can recognize, recognize real. And what I saw on display was full of hatred.
It was full of hatred. It was vitriol. It was hatred. And
cancel Ant-Man.
Yeah.
Cancel Ant-Man.
Please boycott it.
Hashtag cancel Kang.
Yeah, it'll get more successful that way. Good job.
Yeah, just like that Harry Potter game.
Yeah.
Kino, have you got your copy yet?
I'm like pretty far deep into Hogwarts Legacy.
Good game?
Yeah, he pre-ordered it.
It's fun.
Right?
It's a really fun game.
I thought it didn't come out till April, but I'm probably not going to play it anyway.
Oh, it doesn't come out till April for like PS4 and Xbox One, but
okay.
I have like the newer consoles, so it came out.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh.
It's fun. It's a really fun game.
Okay, Florian, I think you said you had other topics from Ant-Man you wanted to discuss, so let's rapid fire through them now that we're entering the 30-minute portion of the podcast.
Wow. Well, I just gotta say that this was a really fun movie, and I love the fact that they have grandma and grandpa in there, and they're all doing action stuff, okay?
Yeah, this is truly the geriatric action movie. I think the average cast member age is like 58.
Yeah. I like how it's just a whole family, and they're going through a whole adventure, okay? The daughter is really stupid at first. It's like, oh no, Dad, I gotta get arrested for this stupid protest. This is my life now. And then, oh no, Dad, I got thrown into the quantum realm. This is okay. And then
she's stupid throughout.
Well,
Yeah,
hey,
he
guys,
It doesn't get smarter.
I don't know, guys. Let's evaluate this because if we recall, the daughter was arrested because the police were forcing homeless people out of the park, and that was what she was protesting. So, of course, Florian sees homeless people being dehumanized. He's like, well, what an idiot daughter. What is she fighting for?
I'm with Florian on this one.
Yeah.
You know, it's in
Wow,
San
you guys just
Francisco.
hate homeless people so
It's
much.
in
Why
San
can't they sleep at the
Francisco.
park?
Look,
No,
San
also-
Francisco has a major homeless problem, and the city does need to crack down on it.
If you
'cause
choose
there's
to
literal
live in
shit
San
on the street.
Francisco, that's your problem. Let these motherfuckers sleep where they want to sleep.
Well, I don't live in San Francisco.
That's right.
I'm
so it's not
choosing
our
to live
problem.
in San
That's why
Francisco.
we're better than the citizens of that city. We chose
But
not
I'm
to live
saying
there.
that the citizens of the city need to rise up against a homeless menace.
Oh, okay.
Whoa.
Well, as long as it's not the cops
wow.
doing it.
Can I just say also?
No, I think
Yeah.
if the citizens do it, Jesus.
That's democracy. I don't want a fucking police military state enforcing this. If the people think that the homeless are a problem, the people should rise up and take care of it.
You want people
Yeah.
beating up homeless people? What the hell?
It sounds like that's what you're envisioning. I'm just saying, if you have a problem, solve it yourself. I didn't recommend violence or anything like that.
Look,
Also-
if the people do it, you'll have way more people getting injured than if the police do
I mean,
it, okay?
if
The
you were like
police-
in charge of the operation, maybe.
Look, the police is specially trained at this shit, okay? There's nobody who's gonna
Yeah,
do it
there's-
better than them.
Yeah, tell that to
There's a
Tyrell
whole-
Nichols or whatever that fucking guy's name
Yeah,
was. They
no,
were
the
trained to
police-
do it.
The police have a training that's
guess.
called homeless harassment. It's a whole course you have to take to become a cop.
Yeah,
Oh,
at least we're
how-
trained to knock
okay.
over old people and have them bleed out in the street and then just
It's a
march
free
past
unit.
them.
It's a free unit course that they have to take. Yeah.
How is the most liberal guy on the panel like praising the police and saying they're trained, they can do no wrong? I guess the
No, I'm-
Austrian
I'm-
police are more respected.
I'm just
Yeah.
saying that if you have a bunch of stupid American rednecks,
That's
They're
who the
gonna kill-
police are. That's who
No.
becomes
No.
cops.
That's
Well,
not
you
going to be
gotta
the
have-
homeless. The homeless guys are like the homeless guys in San Francisco are like mentally ill drug addicts.
Yeah.
I'm just saying
And
if
who
you have
masturbate in the street.
if you have the people do it, it's gonna get way more people killed than if the police does it.
I
Okay.
agree with Florian on this. If you have the people do it, like people who don't know how to handle conflict or handle any of these kinds of situations, it's just going to escalate and
Okay, so
it's going to get.
if
worse.
we're gonna go back to what's actually happening in the movie, though, she's not trying to fight homeless people. She's protesting the police's cruelty. So let's just make it clear. That's what we're talking about
Okay.
here.
Also, can I just add, since we were back at that scene, as a Thai doctor, I have to comment on her stupidity in
Okay.
showing that the car, like, the police should have arrested her again when she showed, oh, I picked this up, and they have like reasonable grounds to hold her and go, hey, bitch, how did you find this? Where did you get this? And so on and so forth.
It's
right?
called being a trust fund baby.
Yeah, no, yeah, it's like they're flexing on the poor people. This
Yeah,
privileged girl has the gall to tell people, oh, I'm gonna help you out. And she causes like 90% of the movie.
Here's
The problems of the movie.
here's my question: did she save any of those homeless people, or did the
I'm
cops
guessing-
get
No,
rid
she
of
got
the homeless
arrested.
people?
No,
They locked her
I'm
up.
guessing no. Yeah.
Yeah, so,
not.
she's like, I'm out here saving people. It's like, no, you're not. You failed.
yeah,
you lost.
yeah, you're right.
Well, I think
You're right. Oh my
the
God, Kino.
the intention of any parent is for their offspring, the next generation, to be better than them. So if we have Ant-Man who is going to jail for like being a petty thief, his daughter getting arrested for protesting the police, I think is an improvement.
And also,
Wow.
her
Well,
experiment.
and also Grand Theft Auto.
yeah,
If-
Grand
if
Theft
only-
Auto.
If only she
I
could have
don't
avoided
remember him
getting
stealing the
arrested
car.
altogether. If only she could have learned that.
Yeah, why did she not shrink down? She has a suit. Like she should not be
why
possibly
damn, you're
arrested in
right.
any way.
Why doesn't she use the suit at all for the first hour of the film when she has it the whole time?
Yeah, and then where does it come from halfway through when they've been sucked into this other realm and then she just has the suit? Did I miss it? Where did she
also-
get it from?
I mean, they
Also-
all have these suits that are apparently like a coin now that you can just put on.
But she
Get it?
didn't like even think to put it on when they're like falling through all that like debris. But yeah, let's get to Weekend. You were saying that she essentially causes all
No.
the problems.
Yeah, she does. Like,
Everything.
no,
Yeah,
it's
she-
funny
she
because
really
like
does.
one of the things they say, it's like it's okay to make mistakes. Like that's the part of the book the thing that they're mocking Scott for making. But she not only causes them to get teleported so that Kang has a way to get the power source, she also causes the deaths of people. Like, a lot of people. And then Scott just goes, "It's okay, honey. We all make mistakes." Like, Scott, you didn't kill anyone. Scott, your mistake didn't cause, like, a genocide of some sort.
Well, to be fair, we have the old guy who enabled her doing all that, and we have her mother, the Wasp. She knew about this, and she didn't do anything.
They're all culpable.
Also, for some reason, you know, she spends 30 years in the quantum state, and then there's like this menace underneath, and they're working with quantum, quantum technology, and Hank Pym's wife never really thinks to tell them, hey, there's like this evil conqueror that wants to destroy our entire universe. So why don't you just like not, and he's like imprisoned in the quantum realm, so why don't you just not do anything there? She doesn't like, she intentionally doesn't tell them the dangers of any of it until the movie's like, okay, now it's exposition time. But it's like so much could have been avoided. I just feel like so much could have been avoided if. Yeah. I hate this, and I hate this trope in movies where it's like so much could be avoided with 5 minutes of talking.
So what we're saying is all the problems in the movie were because of the two female leads being too stupid?
Yeah, it seems like it, and somehow... Oh my god, like, from my okay rating, it's going to not okay, because, like, the more we talk about it... Oh, wait, also, what annoys me is that Cassie is, like, shitting on Scott for not being a hero anymore, and I'm like, first of all, like what Kino has pointed out, she didn't really do anything. In fact, I also pointed out she caused like most of the problems in the fucking movie, and she still has this like aura of like moral superiority, which irks me immensely. And she's supposed to be like.
She just also has I hate her face. I'm gonna come out and say it. The way that she talks, everything like that, it's so just like trust fund kid sort of look. I don't buy her as being this like ultra super genius. Like,
that's annoying. Also,
I hate how it just happened. She just got everyone stranded in the quantum realm, and she's like, "Hey guys, we can help you. Come on, Dad, let's help these people." They don't even know if these are good people yet. Like, what are you?
Yeah, why would you ever want to help random war refugees? Like, fuck them.
Them trying to help is like what caused possibly their universe to almost get destroyed.
Yeah.
And then never stops.
And what annoys me, Kino, is that Scott just hugs her and it's okay. We got room to grow. Like, bro, like, think about what you just said to your daughter. You're enabling her to do more shit like this. Oh my god.
Hey, no, she actually did lead the resistance, okay, which was very important because the stupid stormtroopers are so easily defeated by flying buildings and people with holes. Okay, it was very important what she did.
I did laugh at that scene with the jelly bean running around. I think I was the only one laughing loud in the theater. I saw what they were doing with it. Like they were all gunning him down. And I was like,
I knew exactly what was going to happen.
It was so funny though.
Wow. He finally got his holes.
Yeah.
It was beautiful. Well, I'm sorry guys, this is... This movie, if it was a standalone movie, if we had this like 10 years ago, I think it'd be the best thing ever. And I think it's just a testament to how far the Marvel Universe has come, that they can put this out.
How far it's fallen.
Hey, this is
it's fallen all the way into the quantum realm.
Yeah.
Oh, yes. So this movie would have been better than The Dark Knight, maybe. Who knows?
Well, whatever, you're trolling at this point. What a waste of time.
Yeah.
Kino, what are your final thoughts on Ant-Man?
It's like a very kind of nothing movie. It's ugly. The writing is really kind of piss poor, and it just feels like it's a trailer for whatever the next phase of the Marvel shit is going to be.
It's a trailer for the concept of Kang, and it embarrasses the character beyond belief. Like, it's a bad trailer. It's not even a good trailer.
I don't know why you guys
win in the end. They want us to feel like, wow, like there's this new bad guy, then why have him defeated by Ant-Man? Like
Ant-Man, who's not even using his powers, he's just punching him.
And he, the Wasp comes back and just shoots him with a couple of like the phaser hits, and it like totally takes him over, when beforehand it was like nothing really even did anything to him. And I realized, okay, they're just like, he's power scaled to to the plot armor of Ant-Man and the Wasp.
Well, in Act 2, you have to see he's an unstoppable god, and then in Act 3, he stops using those powers and just has a fist fight.
He stops using those powers when he needs those powers the most.
Yeah.
I don't know. Why can't you guys look at yourselves and ask yourselves, why can't I enjoy this movie? So many people.
I think we've explained why.
So many people have watched this movie and they've not come down to nitpicking and saying, "Oh yeah, this doesn't make sense."
A lot of people not like this movie.
I don't think it's a nitpick. Also, like that's an important cornerstone of your franchise going forward.
Do you know what the audience rating is of this movie?
I mean, Florian, what is your definition of nitpick? Because we're talking about the themes, the characters, the plot. Like, those are the things you talk about in a review.
Well, yeah, but you can overanalyze.
So what's the nitpick, though?
I mean, like, a lot of plots of big movies don't really make sense if you think about them too long. Like, it's not gonna... but it's a fucking comic book movie. It's not gonna make that much more sense. Can't you just enjoy the spectacle, the audience has done?
Spider-Man 2 had pretty good characters, Spider-Man 2 had good cinematography and good aesthetics, and
and a story that made sense.
And a story that
it wasn't driven by a C-word person who caused the problems with the movie and still had the sense of moral superiority by the end.
Okay,
of the movie.
Too bad. Okay, it's not enough. There's like 3 of those Spider-Mans. Okay, there's so much Marvel here, and I love all of it, and you can't stop me. Like you can go.
Guys, there's so much.
Florian,
there's so much Soylent in my fridge, and I love all of it.
Wait, Florian, you agreed with us that the trust fund baby is an annoying character, and we pointed out that her character kind of doesn't work.
Yeah, but she does lead the rebellion, and that part works,
Okay.
She tells him not to be a dick. Okay, it's stupid, but it was fun, all right? Why can't you have fun?
I mean, we could say the exact same thing to you about Thor 4, and you would just have no words.
Well, I mean,
for some people that movie was fun, but for you it wasn't. So look deep inside yourself and ask, why can't I enjoy this movie, Florian? You see how stupid this shit sounds?
Why don't you just enjoy the comic book movie, Florian?
Yeah, of course it's not going to make sense, Thor 4. It's a comic book movie. Like, everything you're saying is so stupid. I'm just going to move on to Weekend Warriors final thoughts.
I agree that people liked it. I can't dispute that.
We're not trying to dispute that people like this movie either. Nobody gives a fuck if you like it.
We're just saying why it doesn't work for us, so...
Yeah, we're just talking about the movie. We don't care if people like it.
Okay.
Weekend, what are your final thoughts?
Oh my god, like, from when I was leaving the theater, I was like, oh, it was okay. And then when I wrote down my thoughts and we talked about it, it's from an okay to a not okay, so... it was entertaining.
Like, it was a reverse Woman King, where Florian talking about it actually brought your opinion down instead of up.
Yeah, it's a reverse Woman King.
Yeah, I'm just gonna get Weekend Warrior alone, and then I'll be able to manipulate.
I don't know, man.
Yeah, you'll have him up to a 5-star on Ant-Man.
I don't think so. It's weird because
look at all these cool broccoli people. Come on.
Like, I hate to say it, but it's like, if you don't think about it, it's funny. But when you think about it, it sucks. How does that work?
Turning off your brain?
Yeah.
I just like the characters. Come on. I mean,
Paul Rudd is going to be charismatic in anything, but he's not saving the movie.
Yeah. Can I just say also, this is, I think, a nitpick. Like, why isn't Michelle Pfeiffer having the aging technology? Isn't that like a flashback? Why isn't she like a hot girl?
Yeah, I think they're pretty inconsistent with which parts of the micro universe has time dilation and which parts, I guess, have the same time as the planet Earth. And evidently, this other dimension that they're in, quantum realm, is the same as Earth. But then the ants, who also got sucked into the same exact thing, fell into a pocket with time dilation, and that's why after one day the ants have aged 1,000 years and have a perfect socialist communist society and super laser weapons. That is what happens in this film.
Yeah, they become basically the quantum Soviet Union. You know what? Their battle strategy is the same as the Soviet Union, when they just send out hordes and hordes of their soldiers and be like, we don't care if you die. We're just sending everyone at the enemy.
Yeah, it's like a mammoth rush,
I guess.
They are very lucky that none of the humans fell into that pocket dimension with time dilation, because like after 1 hour they would have been dead.
Yeah, they would have died.
Yeah, so super lucky that every single ant fell into that, but the humans fell somewhere else.
Well, apparently there was some kind of time dilation that Ant-Man has gone into when he went to the quantum realm last time, where he didn't age the 5 years that he was there.
Yeah, it's inconsistent with Endgame.
Yeah. I mean, that's what happened in Endgame, yeah.
Yeah, which I think the best Ant-Man movie is Endgame. Like, that's his best... he's like the Marty McFly of that movie, really.
Yeah.
The other Ant-Man movies. And speaking of the other ones, where the fuck was the funny Mexican guy who narrates shit and then they put his words over other people? He's like the highlight of the Ant-Man trilogy, and he's not in this film.
You're right. He's gone.
Yeah, instead they have Paul Rudd voicing
the thing.
Just doing lazy voiceover.
Yeah, and it's so obvious he's not into the voiceover either. I don't know. Like, I felt like Paul Rudd kind of was checked out in a lot of ways.
Okay, Florian, what are your final thoughts on Ant-Man? And this is where you win the audience over, and we all know for a fact it is pure Kino.
Don't spend 20 minutes doing it either.
Yeah, Weekend has to go to bed.
Okay, you know, I like the characters, but, you know, maybe it's not a flawless masterpiece. Okay, maybe I just enjoyed the movie, and it was just all right, okay? I guess
I accept that, and I respect it, and nobody here should have an issue with that. Is that right, folks?
Yeah.
Do we all agree Florian's allowed to like the film?
You're allowed to like it, Florian.
Hell
Like,
yeah.
I've allowed you to like so many bad movies in the past. I'm not going to stop with this one.
I mean, I won't allow him to like The Hobbit, but this one he can have.
Wow. I think you really enjoy The Hobbit if you watch it again without the HDR. And you gotta watch the extended versions. It's gonna be way better, okay? Just trust me, okay? They're great.
Okay, so 5-star movie all around. You guys want to plug anything?
5 bags of popcorn. I'd give it 5 bags of popcorn, definitely.
Mm-hmm. Delicious.
Out of 50?
1 out of 10.
You guys want to plug the same things you plugged in the Scooby-Doo podcast?
Oh, I'm gonna plug in. By this time, I hope to have released a Velma thing where I say that Velma's bad. In my
That's
own
a hot
unique
take.
way.
Are you afraid of how your audience will take that? They might not respect you anymore.
Yeah, I don't know, man. I don't know, Velma cells. I hope the Velma cells will still support me after that hot take.
How could the vice president of the Velma fan club just betray her like this?
Yeah, this is not in tune with the other Weekend Warrior videos I've seen. You usually go against the grain so much.
Yeah. So. Oh no! Okay. Oh, I misspoke. It's the sleep deprivation. The Velma video is gonna praise Velma, of course.
Hell yeah! That's
I am literally working on a video called "Try to Defend Velma Challenge," so maybe we should just collab.
Open parenthesis impossible.
Yeah, exactly.
Wow.
But
hell yeah!
Three parentheses.
If you want me, yeah. If you want me to put something, hell yeah.
Okay.
Why not?
Yeah, we'll figure out our collab for March for Women's History Month.
Oh, hell yeah. But the important landmark event, media event of March is, of course, talking about Velma.
That's right. It's what everybody's
pinnacle
waiting
of women's
for.
rights. Yeah, exactly.
And then I can still talk about Medea in Women's History March as well.
Hell yeah.
I watched Medea the other day.
Great film.
The 1969 Pasolini version of it.
Oh no.
Ooh. What is this? What art films this shit? Oh my god.
Is that your recommendation of the day? That's your plug. Go watch the Medea movie.
Okay, It's a kind of an esoteric movie, but I do have a recommendation, and it's for a movie that I'm finishing up today, and it's sponsored by Raid. This video is sponsored by Raid Shadow Legends. So
this video right here, hell yeah!
Oh, I wish.
And it's a new video in my series, Shocking Cinema. So my new video is going to be about this French-Canadian film called Martyrs, which is an extreme French horror film. It's one of those new French extremity where it's like just the violence and terror is sort of unparalleled, and it's not torture porn. So my video is explaining why it's not torture porn, but it's a really fun, really disturbing French-Canadian horror movie. So, if you like horror, you should definitely check that movie out.
Do you not know that Raid will never sponsor you after this video?
I don't know. I think they will.
They specifically asked to sponsor this video. I
gave
them a choice.
Very interesting.
I gave them a choice.
They think it's going to get more views.
They think it's going to get more views because talking about shocking movies gets a lot of clicks.
And it's in line with the Raid philosophy of just promoting themselves. Okay.
Yeah.
So is there like one member in your audience who's gonna become a raid whale and it's gonna all be worth it for them?
Yeah.
It's gonna be all worth it. But I have another video coming out this week that's it was a secret video, but if you made it this far, I'll let you know what it is.
Oh wow.
It's a collaboration I did with BG Cumby.
Is this another video just 4 minutes of him in Rusty Cage's backyard over a campfire talking about how he got raped?
I scripted this one out a bit, and he's kind of the frame narrative of it, and it's sort of the prequel to my Martyrs video, and it's about him having a date with Replica, and and then the video essay part of it, it's a video essay about the Spike Jonze movie Her. However, somebody at my work who has access to all these like AI tools had Bing, the Bing chat or whatever, write a Kino Corner video, and then I used the 11 Labs AI to simulate my voice. So it's written by AI and it's voiced by AI.
Wow. That's how I should start doing all of my videos. And get Florian's guy to edit them.
Dude, it's actually how it even has the voice talk is the same cadence as like when I edit down my audio. So I don't have to even edit down any of the AI voice.
What a nightmare future for YouTube.
It's kind of creepy.
People don't even have to make videos anymore. They can have an artificial version of themselves.
Yeah, imagine making a YouTube channel at this point. It's just, there's going to be a million AI ones. They're only going to be better than you. They're not going to misspeak.
Well, maybe that's going to be the new big thing is like people who are genuine and like tongue-tied and fuck up and say and stuff. Maybe like the fact that that's the only trace of humanity left on YouTube. Maybe people like us will be the kings.
They're gonna AI that shit too, man.
Yeah, that's easy to
artificial mistakes.
What I will say, what I will say is this: is that the AI writing like the script for my video, it's definitely does not go into the kind of depth that I would have or have any kind of neat insights. It's essentially things that it can source from around the internet. So it just kind of feels like a video where I just read the Wikipedia page. It's I'm not actually too I'm impressed with the fact that it can write this essay. I'm not too impressed with I don't see it replacing me. There's a sort of humanity in being able to give your own sort of perspective, opinion on it, and draw from sources that aren't necessarily directly correlated to it. So it doesn't really do that, but I think that the kind of people whose channels might be in jeopardy from something like ChatGPT or this Bing chat are like the channels that essentially all they do is read the Wikipedia articles on whatever.
So Weekend Warrior is fucked.
Oh, yeah.
His channel is just reading the Wikipedia for everything.
Yeah, and then I'm just gonna comment, "Oh, that sucks," and then I'm gonna move on. And then it's like in a mad voice, like, "Oh, isn't this mad? Because it goes against insert politics here." I'm just gonna like put that on the script.
That's right.
Yeah, and then,
the AI will just learn to just be misogynist, and that'll just be your channel replaced.
yeah.
Florian, what do you want to plug? We got to wrap this up.
Yeah, subscribe to our channel, everyone. It's Himsl Games. Check out my AI video. It's really good.
And Kino, do you think we could get BG Cumby on Is It Kino? Is he going to be a harder get than Uwe Boll?
No, he'd be a very easy get.
Okay, good, because I've been binging his videos lately, and I need to speak to this man myself.
Whoa.
If you guys have not just like sat down and just listened to BG Cumby videos, it's a real trip. And the fact that he does not have any editing and it's all one take for every video is the most insane thing. It's really impressive.
Wow.
Oh wow, really?
Yeah, and I'm actually impressed. Like I have to keep watching them because I can't believe he keeps doing it.
Yeah, he just did a show here in Austin that I filmed, and once we figure out how to get that 400 gigabyte file size sent over to him, it should be up. It should be going up on YouTube this week. So,
well, ask him what movie he wants to review, and maybe in March or April.
He's probably going to say Forrest Gump.
That's fine.
Say Forrest Gump.
Oh hell yeah!
Yes.
All right. Well, for Is It Kino, I've been Velma or whatever the fuck. Bye, everybody.
Bye.
Be do.